Alright, so first off, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashmaka Kodash, double honors to the apostles and bishops, great elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you brothers out there pushing this word, sincerity and in truth, and to your sisters out there that that believe. Just another quick one here. I see one of the Akim, send this article here. Right, very interesting, couple days ago, going to 2 weeks, America passed their digital currency act, right? And here, February, you see, this is dated February 16. It says stronger digital IDs help stop 34 billion in fraud losses. Now, the headline says it all, right? This is what you call conditioning. So so the act has been passed, right? And now it's time to get the people in the frame of mind, to accept this digital system, right? And you see how they started, kick it off like a ball, right? Stronger digital IDs helps to stop 34 billion in fraud losses. So what they're gonna push now in the US, right? These things like Real ID and how do I put this? Securing your digital footprint and identification. So they're gonna start to cancel certain things like your email addresses that if you have more than one, and certain accounts like YouTube, Google, everything's gonna be cancelled into one under the guise of identification, of being able to properly manage a system, so that no one can do fraud, or no one can do identity theft. Because that is what this article went down into. Talk about identity theft, right? So they say better ways to identify you so that no one can do that, right? And all these things are what they're using. The argument is going to be the argument that they use, to get you people into following suit, right? Until you have your trap. So it's 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, Satan should get an advantage over us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And these things are some crafty ways, how he plans to get you to trap. Now, keep in mind, the system at hand, right, has its problems, right? But that is how this man works, right? His motto is order up, cure, problem, reaction, solution, right? So he knows that the system at hand is flawed, right? Or has the loopholes, right? But he already has a plan how to fix it. It's just that he needs to show that, hey, this system is flawed. Look at this, what's happening here. Look at this, what's happening here. So then you can say, okay, the system is flawed. It is true. So we need to do something better. And then he's going to say, oh, you want something better? Well, try this out for size, right? And this is the technique that this man used, over the years, over the ages, right? It's nothing new. Is even with politics, it's a left-right paradigm, right? The world itself is a left-right paradigm. Choose this side or choose that side, right? Who's in control of the whole narrative? Them same elites. Like you can't watch who's saying this or who's saying that. Remember, in the time of the Big C, what did you see everybody doing? Everybody was working with who? I love that joke. Who were they working with? Who do you think they're working with? Who? Them all the nations was working under the same umbrella, right? So that goes to show the mentality, or not the mentality rather, but what is actually going on in this world where leadership is concerned, right? Even out here in the islands, our leaders have been manipulated, or they were manipulated into it, or they decide to do it by themselves, whichever. The fact is that they're with this system, 100%, right? And these men, they won't stop until they've accomplished all that they set out to accomplish, right? And one of the things that they set out to accomplish to destroy you people. The problem is, the leaders of our people, they either know that that this man's intention to destroy them, or they're really naive. Either way, they're stupid, and that's the truth. It's like about the dog in the background. I don't know why he chooses now to make all this nice. Is that these men are with that they're stupid, right? In I'm gonna find it. Let me just Isaiah. Let me. Yes. Isaiah 28. Maybe somewhere around verse 12, verse 15. Let me start from 14. So it's Isaiah 28 verse 14. So therefore, hear the word of the Lord, these scornful men that rule this people, which is in Jerusalem, right? Talking about you leaders of the Lord's people, right? Even here in the islands. So because he has said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. So like to recognize like why. So like I feel nice again. So because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. You're taking this man's money and thinking that you're covenant with them. Okay, we're gonna give you this money, you're gonna do this. You think that you're safe, or you're on their side, or whatever diabolical plans they have. It's not gonna include you. That's what you think. He said, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. So you think you can just take this man's money and work along with him, his trickery and deceits, or his grand plan. You help him to bring across his grand plan, and you think everything's gonna be all mucho, and you're gonna be all body with him, and everything's gonna be okay. That's not how it's gonna play out. Yeah, that is not trust me, that is not the grand end of things. I promise you. Right? Even if this man were to accomplish what he set out to accomplish, you would have been destroyed with everyone else. You are not a part of his new utopia. I want to go to verse 17. Well, let me just read 16. It said, therefore, let me highlight so you can see. It said, therefore, thus said the Lord, power. Behold, I lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone, a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste. And that's talking about Yahushua. Continuing, said, judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet. And the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the water shall overflow the hiding place. Verse 18 says, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. Yeah, so you think you're going to be saved from this chaos, because you agree with this man and you take his money, and say, okay, we're going to work with you, and whatever you say, that's what we're going to do. You think when that all hell breaks loose, you're going to be free, but you're not, right? You're going to be trodden down. Yeah, you're making a sad mistake and you don't even know it. Trying to push, here in the islands, in Jamaica, was the digital currency was made legal tender. First country, well, on this side of the planet to make it legal tender. Why you're trying to push this agenda more than the man who created it? Hey, you just wait and see. But this was a short one. So I'm gonna end it there. Shalom.